Action. So, guys, I wanted to come on here and still deliver. We're giving a episode today. I didn't really get to do anything creative this week because, for you guys that know, I do have a 3-year-old son, and this week was his first days of school, his first week of school. So as a father full-time father that I haven't really been in any kind of situation where me and his mom just had to give up control of our child to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So this was kind of a stressful week for me and for him, but we got through it, and I'm happy that he's loving school and he's loving the fact that he's making new friends and getting to play outside of us. So I think that's a journey of his growth that we now have to allow him to have. So yeah, this series that I'm doing for my YouTube channel is called Directing Life with Marcus, and one of the biggest things in my life is my son, Denali. There is no me without him, right? So all this stuff that I'm doing that's creative, like filming, directing, designing, any of that, all that goes out the window when it comes to him. Like, I've been under scrutiny by a lot of people, like during my creative process since he was born in 2020, that, man, I understand that you got a child, but we still got to do this, we still got to do that. But I never really cared, because I understand we have obligation, but you got to understand that, to me as a father, life doesn't move without my son. You know what I'm saying? So if my son needs me, I don't care if it's 2 seconds away from me walking into the biggest deal of my life, or the deal to do my first ever feature film, and I'm 2 seconds out that door about to walk in, and he called me saying that he needs me, or he needs something. I don't care how small, how large it is. I'm dropping everything and I'm running to my son. It is what it is. People have been telling me that that's a weak point, but I don't see it as a weak point. I see it as, hey man, everything in life is things that come and go. Money come and go. Opportunities come and go. Whatever you trying to persuade me to do, it comes and goes. But my son, the relationship with my son, the relationship and the connection that we have, my chances to be there for him, to show him that I will always show up and be father, be dad, that exceeds everything to me. So this episode is really just about me expressing that, I'm a father that puts being a father above everything else, and I will always be that same way. In these creative fields, we are bombarded with long hours, difficult clients, and stuff like this. But you got to understand that when all that stuff fades away, or when it goes away, only people that's going to be there for you still, no matter what you got going on, is your family. Win or lose. My son is, I don't even know what to say, bro. All right, let's go this way. When my son was born, the same day he was born, I stayed up all night preparing for a music video. I was getting my first shot at being the full-time director for an artist I was working with. And so I prepared for the music video the upcoming day all night, just making sure that I had everything down and all that type of stuff. And then I get a call late at night, probably like 11, saying, yo, come to the hospital, she's having a baby now. So I rushed to the hospital, and I'm there all night, did not sleep. And when he was born, he's probably born around like 5 in the morning, like something like that. Yeah, like 5 something. I didn't sleep. So you telling me like the day before I stayed up pretty much all night, didn't sleep. Then that very next day I lived my whole day, didn't sleep, because that night I had to go to the hospital and experience his birth. Like, my son is here, bruh. Like, he's finally here. Like, my first ever child is here. Like, my whole life changed right then and there. And something that eats at me and still eats at me to this day is that after he was born, a few hours later, I leave to go and direct this music video. Now, granted, that same video got me paid 10 times over from the work that I did. Like, I can't tell you how many clients came to me because they loved the shots that I did. They had loved the color. They had loved the feel of it and everything. Basically, they just really loved the execution of the whole project, right? And that's cool. I appreciate that. But if I could take it all back, because I can do a video like that anytime. I had so many of those kind of ideas for years, and that was just the first time to execute on it. If I was to go back now, I wish I can go back and just redo that whole day and say, no, I'm good. Let's push it back for another day or something like that. I need to be with my family. I just had my child, and the first thing I do is to get out here and keep working. Granted, at the time, I was thinking, he's here and I gotta get active. I gotta go crazy and go beyond efforts of what I've ever went. You know what I'm saying? I gotta bring in the money. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. And that was my whole way of thinking for that whole little first year of his life. But then it came the time when it's like all that stuff started to slow down a little bit, and I was just with him, like, constantly. Like, it got to a point where his mom was working all the time and he's with me. Like, I'm full time every single day of the week. 5 days a week, he's with me. Like, we're building this bond and all that type of stuff. And it just makes you, like, really hate some of the things that you did when it comes to earlier times, if that makes sense. Because that's stuff that we can't get back. Like, that day of him being born, I can't get that day back. You know what I'm saying? I'm out there shooting and I'm tired. I'm exhausted as hell. And I'm still shooting. I'm directing. I'm having the worst day because the artists are being difficult. The background people are being difficult. My team is not really functioning how it needs to function because we are all new to each other. And it's our first time working on an actual project together. So it was kind of like uncontrolled chaos for the day. And that was my field. And like one of the happiest days of my life, I ended up being one of the most stressful at the same time, right? And it didn't help that even though they knew I just had a child, the whole team is just like, congratulations, but get this edit done too. Congratulations, but what's up with that edit? Congratulations, but you need to refix this real quick. Congratulations, I know you need time to like process what's going on, answer and rest because you got a newborn, but we still need this done. That stressed me the fuck out because first and foremost, like, the mental capacity of what was all being thrown at me was just too much. It was stressful as hell, man. Like, I'm sitting here with the mother of my child needing to be a father. She's needing rest. She needs to do this. She needs to do that. And when she goes to the bathroom and stuff, I got to watch him. But while I'm watching him and I'm trying to keep him calm and all that type of stuff, I got people blowing me up through texts and through calls the whole time saying, yo, need this, need this, need this, need this. We're missing deadlines because of you. Like, you're moving too slow. We need you to move faster. But it's like, at the same time, I had a older Mac. So you know how older Macs do when it comes to footage and all that type of stuff that's like 4K and stuff. It moves extremely slow. So I'm not trying to be slow. Like, I'm a very, very fast-paced guy. If you give me something, I'll get it done as quick as possible and as efficient and as crisp and clean and nice and accurate as possible. That's what I was trying to go to for the whole time. I kept saying other words. What the hell wrong with me? Accurate as possible, right? But at this time in my life, I just couldn't do that because there was so much going on with the newborn, and then they're demanding schedules, and then I'm just trying to get balanced and like figure my stuff out at the same time because I'm sitting here. This is during the pandemic. Pandemic just happened, and we all locked in. Like, ain't nothing really moving at this point. So why are y'all trying to stress me out about doing certain things when the world ain't even waiting on y'all right now? Like, there's no demand. So yeah, man, that was a stressful period in my that was a stressful period in my life that I tried so hard to like block out and just like make peace with, if that makes sense. Like telling myself that it was all right because I was trying to do what I can to make money for him. That whole situation ended up being like a huge waste of time that really didn't get me anywhere closer to being the father I need to be or providing for my son. Which is why I just had to take a step back and be done with it and just fully focus on blossoming as a father first before anything else. So yeah, when it comes time for anything that's going on with business, I stand on this because what happened the day he was born and how I felt like I cheated myself out of that experience to be there for my son in his first hours of being born. You know what I'm saying? His mother called me when I was on set and I couldn't answer, so I had to text her back like, "Yo, what's going on? Is everything okay?" And she's like, "Oh, it was nothing. I'm gonna send you some photos. You just missed his first bath, or you just missed this first that." And I'm just like, bro, I should be there. Like the whole time I was stressing out. Like, man, I should really be there. I'm talking. I should really be there for my son right now, man. And man, I can't tell you how many times that still haunts me to this day. I look at him and just like, man, I'm sorry that I let you down. I won't ever do it again. You know what I'm saying? And I take that very seriously. So I don't really know what was the point of this, but just to say that directing life is also me directing and understanding the creation of being a father, the creativity around being a father to my son, to my wild little son, man. So yeah, man, I really don't know where to keep going from here, but I think I should just end it right here because it was a good talk. But if I could say anything encouraging to other dads, hey man, be there for your kids, dog. Be there for your kids, bro. I'm in the process right now of conversations with my sisters and my brothers, and every single day we just unlocking some new stuff that we didn't even know that we were holding on to or needing to talk about, get out, or even let go when it comes to our parents, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, definitely you want to be there for your kids, man. Support your kids in whatever they want to do. It might not be streamlined to exactly what they're going to be doing in their life, but I mean, bro, nurture them, continue to push them and encourage them to do what they want to do in their life and just be there, be as happy as possible when it comes to being around them. Be great examples to your children, man, because we got too many bad examples. And we're running around nowadays as if these bad examples are the greatest examples, and they're not. And you know this. We all know this. So let's stop. Let's cut out all the BS. I don't know if I can cuss on this without getting flagged. I'll look it up. Let's cut out all the BS, man. Let's just be great role models, great examples for these kids because we're creating the future, and the way that they go about their future is going to be a direct representation of how we raised them, what we showed them, what we downloaded in their brains and helped them move along with. So let's just be more understanding that these are fragile human beings and we have only so little time to shape their minds in the way that it should be. You know what I'm saying? So I guess that's my whole take from this whole video. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to do my little 2 cents on Twitter. But I appreciate y'all for listening, man. I hope this message was for somebody. I really don't know why it was put on my heart, but I hope it's for somebody that can really use it right now. You know what I'm saying? And take it and run with it and do what you need to do. Handle your business, dog. Don't forget to like, comment. Why am I saying this? Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment below. I don't know, in the comment section, let me know if something I said helped you, if something I said stood out. Let me know how you feel about my story. I don't know. Just comment, man. Like, subscribe, comment. Peace out.